Milk cooperatives in India has been thriving since quite some time, especially in Karnataka. We are the second largest milk federation in the country after Amul. So there, if you ask me, the idea of cooperatives came only as a marketing linkage of the farmers to market their milk, which was the aftermath or the consequence of the crossbreeding program which came into India. Now the surplus milk, when it was marketed to the cooperative societies, then it became a lifeline for the farmers and they started producing more milk, and whatever has happened, we can call it as the history, where it was more towards production orientation and as well as the marketing. Now from the beginning, the milk, it was not priced directly as per the quantity. We had some quality parameters. Those quality parameters were the butterfat percentage as well as the solid not fat percentage of the milk. The farmers used to get the premium depending upon the content of fat in the milk. But the same has been continued over the 4 decades. There are some age-old methods where the tests which are employed to curb the malpractices in the milk marketing system, which have not been revised for quite some time. Now, with the advent of the rules on food safety issues under the Food Safety and Standards Act, now we have got certain norms about the residues in milk, which are not become popular with the farmers as well as the different stakeholders. The issue of residues when the milk and milk products are being subjected for export market, it's a huge problem, especially say in the states like Karnataka, where the production is surplus compared to the local demand. When things have to be exported, the residues are becoming a problem. So what we have to do is, we have to have some incentive program, like how we had established this fact, which was not practical 40 years back. We have to have a roadmap and we have to fix up certain standards that we have to have a limit of these pesticide residues as well as the antibiotic residues which are there in milk. So time and again, in the public domain, a lot of reports are being getting published with regards to these residues. So we have to start at one particular point of time, at least now at this point of time when the FSSAI rules have become mandatory. If we can encourage the farmers to have what are the residues and how harmful they are, and if they can be given incentive with regards to the freedom from these residues, I think we will be breaking the ice in this particular sector, and it will go in a long way in having the safety norms into practice in our supply chain management. Now, we have been talking more about the meat, where we are concerned about the residues, and a lot of things are being talked about it. In case of milk, we are yet to establish the fact, because we have great reverence for milk and milk products. So, but then we have to have some introspection on what is the safety levels of our milk and milk products for the domestic ones. Whenever we are talking about certain multinational companies which are collecting the product for export, or even some of the products from the other food products also, when they are being considered for exports, we have a zero tolerance policy for these residues, and we have achieved. Say for example, we are exporting a lot of egg powder. So egg powder, there also the residue problem was there. But now what is meant for the exports, there we don't have any residue problem. Similarly, these infant foods which are coming, so there also there has been a good zero tolerance policy, and we have achieved. Once we have that technology and the concept of zero tolerance for residues for export market, why don't we have the same policy for the domestic market in the interest of the local population, especially when There is a great demand for organic food products where the people are ready to pay 3 to 4 times the price of the other alternatives. There is a time now we have to think at least residue free, though not totally organic milk and milk products, and that is where we have to have the target and we have to have a roadmap, and we should not think that overnight it can happen, but we have to start somewhere so that we will achieve it in a period of time to come.